It all started with 3 skeletons. This one's a spaghetti-loving pure boy named Papyrus, and this one's an edgy version of him, except he can say FUCK! Then we have the third one. He's lazy and smells like mustard, but in his one he's like Sans. OP, but with less sexy fan art. Kinda good if you ask me, I was getting sick of all the lightsabers. And then this was named Gastropyrus, but we'll get to him later. Anyway, so each of these skeletons has a kid. Spaghetti over here has 2. Impact, happy peppy little boy like him. And Broadway, a little robot gal that goes beep boop bop, that the guy just shoved into a little suit cam of robot body at a young age. And she has a goopy grandpa only she can see. Kinda weird, kinda Sixth Sense up in here. Freaky. This last one couldn't keep his metaphorical dick in his pants and has 4 kids. This fluffy lazy boy Corbell, best kid by the way. The spider brainy boy. Yeah, that's how it's meant to be said. And this shy fish skeleton kid Lucidia. You know, the one who turned into a puddle of fish melty ice cream. Yeah, that was rough. But there are other kids. Then there's Axel, sporty guy, dating Calum, who's the son of Undyne, the guard lesbian, the lesbian dino. There's also this other kid named after a well. Rockwell, that's a bunny dragon hybrid that breathes fire! I don't know, probably. There's also another cousin called Corsiva, next in line for the throne and fluffy goat princess. She bakes stuff, not that kind of 420 blaze it bake, but pies. This is where it gets real. So there's this mustard-loving guy. Kind of angsty, sadder version of ketchup lover. Anyway, he wanted a son, so he kept boning literally everyone he could. Except for his brother, because, you know, incest, that's kind of really fucking gross. And his brother's husband, metal, leggy, angst machine. But he doesn't want to die in this timeline too, you know? And then the last universe, there's like one, it's a bell blue ghost that whatever he touches explodes. It's kind of metal, but he's not metal. Just his dad, Metal DJ, and Blueberry, the Happy Sands. Yeah, really. Just to paraphrase, all kids of the Paps, not related. Nope, different realities. No Sweet Home Alabama going on here. Because again, incest is fucking gross. Although if you think about it, this is like weird trans-dimensional incest, but we'll just leave that on the table. Anyway, there was Impact and Corbel, Lucidia and Felpact, Verdana and Bodani, Syncopate and Felsiva, Rockwell and Corsiva, Callum and Axel, Calibri and this dial dude named Slash, and then there's just Forte. She's aromantic and spends her time shipping packages, and everyone else together. She also snoops in everyone's business and blasts on like any other current day YouTuber. I am wonderful. And then Corfrisk was all. And he didn't. And then they picked up the kid, side, and raised as their little bro. Big mistake, like huge if you watched any anime, this is where things go downhill. So anyway, he wanted to have kids with her, but his soul was all, nah, man, I'm all kinds of messed up. But when he went to his lady to give him part of her soul, she was making out with this other dude, which was his bro, but not really his bro. Timelines are really weird, man. Go back to the transdimensional incest thing I was talking about earlier. Anyway, his bro, not bro, was the one doing the smooching. So, GP got real mad and fired a magic blast at him, all Kamehameha style, you know, and boom! Kinda murdered his chick by accident, which, hey, hoes ain't loyal, so, meh, bye-bye. Yeah, look forward to that. Alright, so current day, Gaster Fire started noticing that all his other souls have children. There's a whole other timeline with more children, and he thought... Sinister villains are usually that way. After that, the other kids started getting worried when Bean Child Skelly and Fish Girl weren't coming back, and then three of them, Impact, Broadway, and Corbell, came face to face with Mr. Big Bad Evil Scientist Shut-In Case. The thing is, Gatsby Pap looks like a goopy grandpa to Broadway, so she got right over like, yay, grandpa! Like he was holding out candy. Then Fluffy Goat Boy was all, oh no, you did not just do that. Suck it. Then GP would spooky disappear and came up and shank. This guy has the back alley shanked down to an art for a doctor, and down was the goat kid. Now he has 5 kids locked up in his lab. Creepy. Okay, then we're down to the last edgy skeleton, Pink Bubblegum Ghost, and Spider-Boy, not Spider-Man. That's copyright, we don't get into that mess, even though we got into that mess 3 times earlier. So another battle montage, pretty badass, until GP pulls out these 2 large cow skulls he probably picked up from Arizona or some shit. Pew pew pews down the Spider Kid and Skeleton Edge before grabbing the Pink Ghost like it was one of those squishy toys, and that takes care of them. Oh, and the only kid's not taking one of those extra fell kids from earlier, and Calibri, for now anyway, since we said his name, you know he's important. So with Calibri, GP found him, and they were all like... And then GP had a son. Technically, the papers were official anyway, but he didn't care. Nah, he didn't want this down skeleton kid to be like a mini him. So, uh-oh, bad times ahead. So we move into this long-ass week, which turns into more than a year in the normal dimension, since the Void has their own time loop thing, like Twilight Zone type of deal, you know. Totally no other external devices making this project take a year. Nah. Anyway, first day he drills plates on the all kids. Super painful, super disturbing. Going all home improvement on and shit. Okay, so, day 3. Kinda messed up. He had the serum thing that made Corbell and Felsifa basically Hulk mode and mauled their friend, Sweet Princess Goat Girl, until she mildly resembled a pile of pomegranate seeds. Not pretty. Massive guilt. And each time a Price is Right buzzer sounds activated and deactivated Hulk mode. But, surprise! Flower Goat Girl's soul lives because monster soul magic, and now it's just a flower. Day 4 is when he tried turning Badai to his side, all Luke, I am your father style, and failing because that child has got sass and laid him out flat with that sick burn. Till GP got salty and blinded two of the Spire Kid's eyes, so haha, joke's on him, victory for the doctor. Kinda, sorta, not really. Anyway, but I took 2 for the team. Good on you, kid. Day 6. Callum, Oak, Axel, and Rockwell tried pulling a Mission Impossible to bust on out of there and escape. Rockwell manages to get in the vent and stays as quiet as his furry ass can allow before his other friends get captured again. Except Callum, who yeeted himself back in the cell, home sweet home. Insert Ray line here! Then Oak got his jaw yanked off like some horrifying version of the amnesia monster. Good God, that was actually graphic. What is wrong with this guy? Day 7 was the day Gastropyrus learned he was bamboozled! Not only did Child, oh well, get away, but that dust he found out of Broadway was a ruse. She's alive and was saved by a goopy grandpa and was reunited with Daddy Spaghetti, who is not going to forget this and make GP regret what he's done. Uh-oh, dads are coming to take names and kick ass. Now, during this time, Calipari has been denying that his new daddy is anything but good, even when presented with evidence. I guess he's one of those diehard fans of serial killers now. Then the parents do this mashup fuse thing from Steven Universe and Dragon Ball because we need to have some big badass looking monster kaiju looking things to fight with the background of cool music going on. Kids on the inside still angsty and still losing hope. Blue Ghost Child hasn't been looking good lately, but he keeps fighting the good fight. Pure Boy Award 2018. Here you go, buddy. Anyway, outside there's a buzzer sound like buzz buzz, bitches, and boom, you got 2 angry ghosts on the big screen tearing into Edgy Skeleton and Impact. It's not pretty when a kid gets their skull knocked off from a demented goat demon from hell. Spaghetti and Leg rescue the kids and their now unconscious son with a wonderfully bad delivery. Aren't first projects on dramatic scenes fun? As the edgy skeleton runs off to rescue his girl. Not really his, but we all know it's his girlfriend from solitary confinement. Romance! After a back and forth and a shut up stupid kiss, Lucidia escapes a fell pack and the other before going for the ghost. Turns out he injected parts of his soul into Badani's soul, so now he has a host to live on while he stays dormant and recuperates all demon possession style. After everyone is back and kids are reunited with their folks, they realize Pure Boy Cinco actually died, and that Forte didn't tell anyone yet as a traumatized child and was holding on to his plate to give to her uncles for them to remember him by. Fell asleep into 1-800 choke that hoe choke on the ghost before collapsing and crying, "Teenage angst!" This was the recap or a summary of everything up until now. Enjoy Phase 2, everyone. It's not the end yet. Ah, gross, man. I have my hand in some of those. Run!